One of my kids took an unexpected shift. I took her to work. Now I headed up to this really good, the thrift shop. It's an unexpected alone time. I've been getting a lot of that lately. I think maybe the universe is trying to tell me something. So here it is. It's the Care and Share Thrift Shops. I try to film. I don't like to get people, you know, into my videos because they didn't ask to be in. But all of this, it's a whole shopping center that's thrift shops. And I'm not usually out in this area very often, but I'm here today running an errand. So I thought as long as I'm here, I'll just take advantage of this and do some filming, and I'm gonna wander around and see what they got that's good. $2.50. So as it turned out, I only wound up buying that one pair of shoes, and I was looking for a pair of shoes. I'm kind of moving away from wearing a lot of sneakers. I wanted something that was kind of water repellent, not cloth, something I could wear on these kind of rainy days where the ground is wet, but I have rain boots in case there's puddles. But in any case, what I didn't realize, because I haven't been here since before the you-know-what virus, is that now they close at 5 o'clock. I used to come here, they used to be open late till like 8 or 9, and my daughter would be at her dance class dancing, and I'd run through here and see what they had. That was years ago. So I don't even know where I was headed with this. Oh yeah, so it's 5 o'clock now, and it's still too early to take these shoes back to the dance class because they gifted us the shoes. They lent the shoes to us. I'm giving them back. So I do have to go to the food store anyway to buy rolls for tonight because we're having meatballs and sauce sandwiches. So off I go. Across the street. I need sandwich rolls and masks. Somehow I ran out of the paper masks. I don't know how that's even possible. I feel like I buy them every time I go to the dollar store, but I guess not. Oh geez, look at my hair. But I guess not. So in I go for rolls and masks. So a friend recently sent us an interesting artifact in the mail. Let me show it to you. This is a 1920s Prohibition era, it's a prescription for alcohol. During the 1920s, alcohol was illegal in the United States. However, if you needed it for medicinal purposes, you could get a doctor to write you a prescription. And it's from the state of New Jersey. And I think about like these little medical oddities because like this is from the 20s, and those of us living in the 1920s, those of us living in the 2020s, like I plan to save a couple of my COVID masks, you know, in a little baggie up in the attic, and you know, someday people will say, oh, isn't that interesting, back when they had COVID-19 and they were wearing masks and they were doing this and that. So these little, you know, medical oddities, I just thought I'd share that with you. I thought it was fascinating, and I thought I woke up around 3 in the morning and I wasn't feeling well. And when I went back to bed, I realized that it was incredibly windy. So I'm going to go outside and see how my plants are doing. According to the weather forecast, we're supposed to have a really windy day. And I have this little container garden, so I want to make sure that the wind didn't knock over all my little plants. Oh man. All right, well, it's only one plant. The others are still standing. I'm bringing that one in. I'm working tonight, so I have a few things I need to fit in before I take my nap, before I go to work. So the big thing on the agenda today is to do laundry, but the first thing I'm gonna do is have my breakfast. So if I have a decorating philosophy, and I don't know that I do, but it would be nothing stays the same. When my friends and I were all getting married and settling down and nesting, I saw, like most of my friends would, they'd say, okay, here's the apartment, here's the house, I'm gonna decorate the whole thing, and then they'd be done. You know, they'd make a whole bunch of trips to the store, they'd order out of the catalogs, and my feeling was always that I don't know what's gonna happen in life. I don't know how many kids we're gonna have. I don't know what my husband's job will be or entail, like if we'll be doing a lot of entertaining. So I always tried to leave room open for change, for new things. And our house has changed a lot over the years. First our apartment and then our house. But one thing I really like are baskets. So I'm going to do a basket tour and show you the baskets that I call into service. This is what I call the Chore Basket. I take it with me. It's at my bedside at night. I take it with me in the car. This is my iPad. I keep my iPad in there. It has these two little pockets. Usually this pocket holds my phone. This pocket has my thermometer because of with the COVID situation, I take my temperature every few hours. I got a little lip balm in there. And back here I just have things like little notepads, little pens and pencils, bits of paper so I can write on them if I need to make little notes along the way. This gigantic behemoth is our shoe basket. Technically, we're not supposed to be piled high with shoes like this, but it's for when we walk in the door, we can put the shoes here. We don't track mud into the house or dirt. I don't have a strict rule. People can wear shoes in the house, I don't care. But all the shoes go in there with the exception of these clogs I wear to work. Ever since COVID, it was really hard to clean my shoes that had shoelaces. These are plastic. I can wipe them down with disinfectant wipes at the end of the day, which I did when I had COVID patients. This wood stove is not connected anymore. It used to be a working wood stove. In fact, up here you can see the pipe where it used to connect. We wound up never using it, so we didn't see the point of keeping it. I do keep candles in here, like a pretty display of candles, and in the winter time and the fall, I'll have the candles. But next to it, I have my disinfectant wipes, like I said, in case I have a patient with COVID. It's all in the basket. I have powder to put in my shoes, matches to light the candles in here. And I just really liked the plaid on this basket. I bought this at a yard sale. On top of the wood stove, I have this basket. This was right next to the door. So on our way out, this basket holds our COVID masks. I just bought some new ones because I didn't have enough for the turnaround time of the laundry. And I like to keep the cloth masks. I feel like they're better for the environment. I don't know if that's actually correct, but I like that I can wash them and reuse them and not waste them. And a little jar of Vaseline to put on my face because anything rubbing on my face makes my face very dry. Next to the striped chair in the corner, I have this basket, and I keep my spiritual books in it in case I want to come over and read. This basket is just a little tiny basket, and I have a linen napkin in my hand over here. This holds our napkin rings. This find, this came from a yard sale or a flea market. Somebody handmade out of clay these napkin rings. I just think they're so cute. I am very proud of this basket purchase. Of course I have this upside down, wait a minute. It is a Lana Burger basket that I bought for, I'm not kidding you, $8 at a thrift shop, and I am just starting to see Lana Burger baskets at thrift shops. Like for years and years you never saw them. But I bought this, and since then I've been to the thrift shop and I've seen a couple more. I don't know what's going on with the company. I don't know if the company's going out of business, but I use this basket to keep remotes in. I keep remotes. Somebody's glasses, that shouldn't be. This little basket, look at this little fella. It's a duck basket, look at that. My husband had it. He brought it into the marriage. We've used it for a lot of things. At one point we had a light up, kind of a light feature. It looked like a tree and the petals would all light up, and I kept the remote for that in this basket, and now we don't have that anymore, but the basket's so cute. I bought a series of baskets like this at a store called HomeSense, and it actually is like a rag rug, only wrapped around and stitched together. I don't even know if you can properly call this a basket, but I like it. They're soft. This is what I keep our little dumbbells in, our little exercise things. This basket over here, I'm gonna pull it out. It has this side, it's like a long compartment, and then it has 3 square compartments. I think you're supposed to take this on the picnic and put your napkins over here and your spoons, knives, forks over here, but I use it. This light fixture, I bought it at the dollar store because sometimes you can see, because the inside of the shelf is dark, sometimes at night it's really hard to see, but like if I know that there is an eraser, I can find something little. I've just got that little tiny light to help me out. This basket fits very nicely over the step. I keep the children's things in it when I find things around the house that belong to them and it's where it shouldn't be, like under a sofa or on the sofa, or I'm tripping over it and I put it in this basket, and at some point in theory they're supposed to get their stuff out of the basket, and usually the turnaround time on that is pretty long, but a mom can always dream. I won this Lana Burger basket at a party, and it lives here on the bathroom shelf and holds our flat irons, a hair curler, and a hair curler with a brush on it. As you can see, I'm still in the middle of doing laundry. But this basket, I love this. It's like a long basket. I forget where I got it. I might have gotten it at Target. I might have gotten it at a yard sale. But I keep books in it that I plan to read, like this book about Shakespeare's influence throughout world theater, or books about the founding fathers. And I have so many books to read. I don't get to them. I think I'm gonna get to them. I'm slowly getting to them. But in either case, that's my book basket for the bedroom. This is another basket that I suspect may have come from Target at some point, but this is the stuff I keep in my bedroom when I'm getting dressed. I keep little things like my deodorant, or before I go to bed I have these are just gloves. Like, I put cream on my hands, I put the gloves on, because in the winter time, especially when we have COVID patients and I'm washing my hands a million times and my hands just look like, they just get so dry. The deodorant powder I put in my shoes, and look, a second basket, I keep my essential oils in there. I keep this is the hand cream. This is my wake up blend. It's my wake up essential oil blend. But that's the stuff so I can get dressed in my room and I don't need to use the bathroom and compete with everybody else for the bathroom. This is another basket from HomeSense. I'm not sure which store HomeSense is affiliated with. Because I think it's TJ Maxx and Home Goods is with Marshalls. But in either case, I keep unopened socks, daily medicines, live in yet another Lana Burger basket. I won this as a door prize. The more I think about it, I may have actually bought this one. Like, I went to a Lana Burger basket party and you know how you feel like you have to buy something, and I bought this. In my closet, I just have this inexpensive basket to keep my flip-flops in. A HomeSense basket for bras. Like I said, I bought a set. Here's a HomeSense basket for t-shirts. This is my creepy baby. Where's the creepy baby? My grandmother gave me this doll. I don't think it was a childhood doll. I think she bought it as an antique and gave it to me when I was like 10. But it's my creepy baby, and creepy baby guards the t-shirts. If that thing starts talking, then, I'll throw my camera and scream and run away. This one is, I found this. This is just like a little decorator butterfly. This is for I can't really see because everything in it is black, but it's costume pieces. We go to Renaissance fairs. I have costume pieces. I don't feel like taking them all out. And finally, some baskets that I'm not currently using, but will probably call into service at some time. Like this little holiday basket. Isn't that cute? And this basket gets to hold the Bethlehem dirt, some soil from Bethlehem. There's that. You can see we just kind of toss things in here. I really like this red basket. I just don't have a need for it right in the moment. And then this basket came from Michael's Arts and Crafts. This basket came from my mother-in-law, and there was actually two other baskets that goes with it. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they were, like nesting baskets with lids. Very, very cute. I can't believe I almost forgot to show you these baskets. These are actually a set of 4 nesting trays. This little tiny, isn't that cute? And then this. And I actually use these baskets not all the time, but they are good. I'm glad that I have them. And maybe I'll use them more in upcoming days. Thank you for joining me on my basket tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a wonderful day.